Good morning, everyone. Oh, Virgo, you made it. Good, because this one is warm. This one is the kind of message that is going to make something loosen in your chest, something that has been tight for a while, something that has been holding its breath. Welcome in. You are exactly where you need to be right now. Can I tell you something? The energy I am feeling around your love life right now is different. It has a quality to it that I want to try to describe because I think if I get it right, you are going to recognize it immediately. And something in you is going to say, yes, that that is exactly what I have been feeling. It feels like a door about to open, not creaking, not slowly, the way a door opens when someone on the other side has finally made up their mind, has finally stopped deliberating, has finally said to themselves, enough waiting, enough thinking about it, enough letting fear write the first line. They want to talk, and the talking they want to do is not small talk. It is not casual. It is not a test or a game or a way of keeping things undefined for their own comfort. It is real, intentional, the kind of conversation that changes things, that moves something from one place to another, that says what has needed saying for longer than either of you fully realized. Who? I want to tell you about where this person is right now because I think it will help you receive what is coming with the right energy from the right place in yourself. They have been in their head for a while now, turning something over, examining it from every angle, running through how it might go, what they would say, how you might respond, whether the timing was right, whether they were ready, whether you would be open. They have been having this conversation with themselves many times in the shower, on the drive somewhere, in the middle of the night when sleep wouldn't come, rehearsing, revising, and then starting over again. And something shifted recently. Something clicked into place. A quiet internal decision that stopped the rehearsal and said, it is time. Just do it. Just say it. Just reach. That decision has already been made. What you are waiting for now is simply the execution of it. Um, and I want to tell you what finally tipped them over the edge. What broke the deliberation and turned the internal conversation into a real one. It was you, not something you did dramatically, not some grand gesture or perfect moment, something smaller, something ordinary, a moment where you were simply being yourself, fully, without trying, without performing, and something about it landed in them with a force they were not expecting, like a reminder of why this matters, of what they would be walking away from. If they kept holding back, if they let fear write the story instead of their own heart, that moment, whatever it was the tipping point. And on the other side of that tipping point is this a conversation they are finally ready to have with you as you listen to this. Because I can feel two things running simultaneously in your energy, and I want to name them both. The first is excitement, that bright, alive, almost giddy energy that you have been trying not to let yourself feel too fully, because feeling it fully means being invested. And being invested means being vulnerable. And vulnerability has cost you before. The second is guardedness, that quiet armor, that part of you that says, wait and see. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't let your heart move faster than the evidence. Both of those things are valid. Both of them are intelligent. Both of them are part of what makes you who you are. But I want to invite you to let the excitement win today, just today, just for this moment. Let yourself feel the full warmth of what is possible without immediately putting a ceiling on it, without managing it down to something safer. Because what is coming toward you deserves to be met with open arms, not braced ones. Let me tell you what this person feels when they think of you, because I think you need to hear this. And I think you have not been hearing it enough. They feel drawn, not in a complicated way, not in a confusing way, in the simplest, most undeniable way, the way a compass is drawn to north, without effort, without logic, without needing to be told why. It simply points, and the pointing is toward you. They feel safe with you. In that particular way, that safety feels when it is not boring, when it is not small, when it is the safety of being around someone whose realness makes you feel like you can finally put down everything you've been carrying and just breathe. They feel seen by you, even in the moments you weren't trying to see them. Even in the ordinary exchanges, there was something in the way you looked at them, listened to them, responded to them, that made them feel more themselves than they feel anywhere else. And they feel something else too, something harder to name but impossible to dismiss. A sense that with you, things could be different, not just better, different in kind, a different quality of connection altogether, the kind that does not require performance or management or careful presentation, the kind that simply exists because both people are real with each other and real with themselves. They want that with you, specifically only with you. That is not small. That is not something that grows in everyone. For everyone, that is rare. And they know it. That is not something people walk away from easily. That is not something they forget. And now they are not walking away. They are walking toward. I want you to let that land for a moment. The image of it, someone moving toward you deliberately, with intention, with something real in their hands, ready to offer it, ready to say what they have been carrying quietly for too long. That image is not wishful thinking. That is the energy of what is forming right now, in real time, in the space between you and this person. Now I want to prepare you, because this message has the word ready in the title, and I take that seriously. Being ready is not passive. It is active. It is intentional. And I want to make sure you are actually ready, not just waiting. Ready means knowing what you want, not in a rigid way, not in a way that leaves no room for the unexpected, but in a clear directional way. What do you actually want from this connection? What does your heart reach for when you let it reach freely, without editing, without managing, without deciding in advance what is realistic? Know that before they arrive, ready means being present. When this conversation happens, actually present, not performing, not managing how you come across, not editing yourself in real time to be more or less of what you think they want. Just you, the real version, the one that made them want to have this conversation in the first place. Ready means trusting yourself. Your instincts in this moment are good. Your read on this situation is accurate. The thing you have been sensing about this person, about this connection, about what is possible between you. Trust it. I want to say something about the conversation itself, about what it may look and feel like. It may start simply a reach that feels almost ordinary, a hey, or a can we talk, or a I have been thinking about something. And underneath the simplicity of the opening, an enormous amount of what has been unsaid, waiting to finally have a container. Let them have that container. Give them the space to say what they need to say without rushing to fill the silence, without anticipating what comes next, without managing the conversation toward a predetermined outcome. Just listen. The way you listen when something actually matters, fully, without half of your attention already forming your response. Because what they have to say deserves to be heard that way. And what you have to say in return will be better for having really listened first. Whew. There is something else I want to name about this moment, about the specific quality of this connection right now. Something is ripe. That is the only word that fits. The energy between you and this person has been building, growing, deepening beneath the surface in all the ways that things grow when they are not yet ready to be seen. And now it is ready, fully, completely, unavoidably ready. There is a rightness to this timing. Even if you cannot fully explain it, even if part of you feels it could have happened sooner or wonders why it took this long. It took this long because you both needed to become who you are right now. This version of you and this version of them meeting at this exact moment, the timing is not accidental. The timing is the point. I am going to leave you with something simple because this moment does not need complexity. This moment is actually beautifully uncomplicated. Someone wants to talk to you. Someone real. Someone who has thought about this, who has felt something genuine, who has made a decision to stop holding it inside and bring it to you. And you are someone worth talking to, worth reaching for, worth the vulnerability of someone saying, I have something I want to say to you, and I hope you will hear it. You will hear it, And when you do, let yourself receive it fully. Let it be as good as it is, without shrinking it, without second guessing it, without deciding in advance that it cannot be real. It is real. Ready or not, here they come. And you are more ready than you know.